Another decision you have to make flying is if you're going to fly for the leaderboard on this server, or you're going to choose a plane that is, are you flying for the club? Because the duodiscus advantage disappears on the club.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Hi.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, yo.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Kind of surprised that there aren't many 32s. I mean, the other gliders cannot get up to 50 today.
I haven't purchased any of the 20-meter gliders yet.
Oh.
It's really not that straightforward because the 32 performs so badly on the higher end. It rolls off like crazy. It's a lot more complicated question.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Personally, I don't think it's a good idea to pay the 32, but by 210, the 32 is 0.3 worse on the sync. That's fairly significant. That's at 50, of course.
Hi Mike, thank you. Hopefully my microphone is working now. I had some issues after a Windows update.
B3, Delta 3's got a colorful glider. I must have that skin.
Good luck to all from Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
And Mike.
Mike's been watching every day. I can't wait till he's flying again.
Did you hear this? It's like somebody fell over.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, well, I'll be going, guys. See you.
Have a good afternoon, evening.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Thank you. Ciao, Nicola.
Knew that, Mike.
User disconnected from your channel.
Man, that's some crazy lift.
Yeah. Did you follow me out of the thermal that we were in together? It's been nothing but lift since.
I started going down the course. It's like 7 on the Netto.
Yep, same.
Nuts. It did start to poop out though after not too long.
I haven't been netto negative like since I left that thermal. Now I am.
Oh, I'm
People are
sad,
getting cloud penalties.
sad to hear, Mike. I'll relay it to the guys.
I don't know why people are climbing so high because the start is quite a ways back down there.
Trying to get a sense of if the clouds top out. They don't. They're strong all the way to cloud base.
You know, actually, if you say that, Bruce, that would be kind of a nice option is to actually have it set so collisions just count as penalty points, so as opposed to wrecking the gliders.
Well, the task master can do it, I guess.
Well, no. What I'm saying is it'd be cool if there was an option. Right? It'd be interesting if there was an option where you could set it so that collisions don't actually wreck the gliders.
Oh, I got you. You just get the points.
Yeah, but I guess the problem is you still have the issue of the who caused the collision.
Yeah, you just don't
Right there.
know.
Yeah, because I mean, technically someone could just ram you from behind
Yeah.
intentionally, you know.
We know Condor isn't accurate in determining that, so I'm not sure you can always tell. I'm not sure even if you had a bunch of people watching, you could say whose fault it was.
They could probably fix it just by just changing the wording of the message to being collision between those two people. So it's just kind of a neutral.
Nico got points. 3 people have got cloud penalty already. Well, they hit the clouds anyway. I guess they didn't. Well, how many of them got points?
Yeah, the cloud base is
Yeah,
quite tricky.
it must be pretty. I hope that start isn't too low to get a cloud off the start.
I think
it's
we're
fine.
getting a little bit of a clue here, you guys, that maybe the clouds are a little wispy on the bottom and it's easy to get caught. Might
Yes.
want to keep that in mind.
Just to warn you guys, my sound is all wrong, so I can't hear anybody really. So I probably won't answer if you talk to me.
Thanks.
But your microphone is very good today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the trouble is that the wind noise is covering up what people are saying, so it's really difficult to hear.
Yeah, and I need to share with you some sad news from Mike. His health is not improving at the moment.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Mike. I'm here.
But of course, we all cross our fingers and hope you'll get back soon in Condor.
Absolutely.
there's another, the fourth cloud penalty. Wow.
And we're not even started.
Yeah, I'd be very careful about pushing the cloud base today. I mean, you can call it Nico. I mean, Nico knows what he's doing.
Yeah, fortunately it's just a couple of points, but it could be expensive at the end.
Yeah. Yesterday, Conrad and I were separated by 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah, crazy.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck all.
Good luck.
Thank you. Same to you.
Cool. Oh boy, that was almost a penalty point there.
Good luck, John.
Thanks.
Good luck, John.
His first call was dying.
Good luck, Conrad.
Thank you. Good luck, guys. Mark, did
Oh
you
my
catch
gosh.
something there?
There was something right at the start, but I didn't circle in it.
Oh my gosh, we're so gonna have collisions here. Wait, I'm amazed there hasn't already been a collision. Okay, there we go. There's the first one. Oh.
I like after a collision the comment that you repaired your plane on the fly.
Oh, looks like everyone else connected with that stuff at the start. I missed it.
It was on this side of the ridge.
Don't forget to clean your bugs.
had a nearly perfect regatta start, too. I'm kind of bummed about that. It was exactly at the maximum height, exactly at the maximum speed, and like 3 seconds after the line opened.
Oh dear. I need to get out this thing before I hit the cloud.
Yeah, I left the first cloud. I get too scared of the sounds of the gliders behind me.
I think one thing you can do, it doesn't help you with someone getting a broadside, but I go a little faster sometimes just so I don't have people passing me, coming up behind me.
card.
Tillykke, Morten.
Tillykke. Det startede.
Undskyld. Så held og lykke.
Tak.
Thank you.
Congrats, Gregor.
Congrats.
Morten, vi har til gode at flyve en tur på et eller andet tidspunkt.
Jamen, det skal vi have gjort.
Ja, det skal vi da.
Congrats.
Go, Gregor. You're leading the herd.
Yeah, but we're not far yet. Congrats.
It is so weird. You can fly all around a thermal on all sides of the hill below it without anything. And you get to a certain level and suddenly it's all lift. Like, where is that inflow coming from?
That's what John has been asking several times.
Yeah, I'm willing to accept that there's plenty of things about thermodynamics that I don't understand, but it has to come from somewhere.
I think there's a problem. It's that the mountain thermals don't. They just start at a certain spot. Sometimes they go down a good distance, but sometimes they just literally start in midair. I wish the bottom of them faded. Yeah, they wanted to like blend the bottoms in, so it got weaker and it kind of faded into it. But they literally it's just like a spot where if you're below it, there's nothing, and then you move up a little bit, like 20 meters, and suddenly there's lift.
Well, I've seen this happen the other way too. Like if there's a natural bowl or depression, I'm like, oh, okay, there's sink going into that bowl. But I had a plane with a motor, and I did circles around that bowl, and I couldn't find anywhere in the bowl at all that was netto positive. Every single space that I could fly in that bowl was netto negative, and like that can't be. It can't be all inflow. There has to be outflow somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think the wind in Condor currently cares about like being funneled into valleys or bowls or stuff like that.
Well, I saw somewhere that they have like an inflow outflow model that it has to balance. But I'm like, in that particular case, like I found a whole lot of inflow into that bowl. I found absolutely no outflow. And that's physically impossible.
Well, like I said, I don't think that's quite done yet. Like they have, part of the thermal map has stuff for like how concave and convex areas of the map are for air to be flowing into valleys and stuff like that. It's just not being done yet. It's not being used yet. I think the balance flow is more like for the lift and sink for the clouds. So like if there's a thermal, it's like a certain diameter and a certain upflow, there's going to be a matching amount of sink surrounding the thermal to balance the airflow in and out of the thermals. But the ridges still are kind of their own separate thing. But I mean, to look at Tim and look Mark.
Thank you.
I mean, in Condor 2, in Condor 3, you can't have flatland thermals move over ridges now. Basically, they just disappear. But in Condor 2, if a flatland thermal built on a mountain and then drifted out over the valley, the thermal didn't extend down to the ground. So basically, you'd end up with these thermals floating in the air with nothing below them that you can connect to. But I don't think in real life, I don't know how that works. If you, I don't know. I just don't know how mountain thermals work versus flatland thermals in real life. Like how they don't really move, but I don't know how they. Basically, flatland thermals are a lot easier to deal with because it's ground. The air is heated on the ground and it just goes up. It's not really it's not super. I mean, it's kind of chaotic and messy, but it's relatively simple. But when you throw in the mountains, then it's like it's going up the slope, and then what happens when a flatland thermal moves over the mountains? It just, does it turn into does it trigger a thermal that stays in that spot, or does it just drift over? Does it break up? Also, this is a really pretty spot we're flying over.
Okay, new race goal. Catch one person. I can't believe how much farther. I started really as soon as a person could possibly start. And now I'm starting 5 minutes behind everyone.
Wow, there's some brutal thinking here. You got lift over there, Richard?
Congrats, Martin.
Tillykke, Morten.
Thank you.
Terrible time to wipe our wings. I went the wrong way or did something wrong. Yeah, definitely the way you guys went to the right there was better.
Yeah, that's true.
Henry's already out of sight. He passed basically all of us. Richard, you're doing really good.
Just don't know how I lost so much altitude compared to this other guy.
Well, the thermals are some of them are kind of narrow, and they're basically big clouds. And if you're not finding the thermals, it's probably the big. I was having a hard time just finding the thermal under the cloud. And the trainers kind of jumbled up, so the thermals aren't always coming off the top. Sometimes they're coming off the lower ridges and bits. Woo!
Nine netto here, Tim.
Yeah, thanks.
I circled in the wrong spot. I did one turn.
Rain. No. It's a cloud. For a second, it looked like rain was starting to come out of this cloud right next to me, but I think it's just a low-hanging cloud. Well, I'm surprised we haven't ran into a storm yet. I've seen a couple.
I think the Arcus was the best choice today.
No question. We're not under. I haven't been below 180 for I don't know how much. Always been over 180. But you know, it does diverge pretty quickly after 180. So.
So far.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
Oh dear. Oh dear. There's almost cloud again. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not pushing the cloud base.
Well, I just slowed down into the cloud. And I was like, oh, I need to push forward a little bit more.
Amazing how one very slight course differences or errors cost you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm kind of liking this task just because it's so. It's like finding the right ridge or the right line of clouds is making a big difference. Or the wrong one. That's what I feel like I've been doing, but it's okay. And these thermals are ridiculously strong. Well, I've got someone in front of me to mark out where the cloud base is. Oh no!
That guy's name is Finger Trouble.
I know. I that has to be a joke of some sort.
But it seems quite appropriate.
Yeah, he dived out of the clouds when he did. Oh my! I mean, I can see exactly what happened to him. Oh no! Oh. I'm in the exact same spot where he just did that. They use my brakes. It looks like I'm in a clear, but I'm like right at the base of the cloud. And it looks like I'm way below it. Oof. it's bad when I feel the need to find. I'm glad I found a weaker thermal to pull up in, just so I had enough time to wipe the wings before I get sucked into it.
Yeah, I haven't been comfortable wiping on a pull-up. I'm not very good at judging that.
Yeah, my wipes are taking 26 seconds, which is quite a while.
I can't see any bugs on these wings.
Is anyone flying the back seat on these?
Nope.
Oh yeah, there's bugs on there. I can see them.
You need a backseat bug spotter,
Yeah.
Mark?
With track IR, I can get back there, but I have to like really contort myself.
Yeah, I just got to kind of turn around in my seat.
I've got my translation motion on track IR limited to a realistic. You know, I can lean a little bit, but I can't stick my head out of the cockpit or anything.
Yeah, I used to have it realistic, but then I decided it's more fun to be able to zoom all the way out. I have it exponential though, so it's like I have to do something really crazy to get out there.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I did it. I got the wiping. Didn't do too bad. Well, I've been flying mostly about 210, and I know I've got 0.3 advantage over the AS there.
Thank you.
Congrats, Conrad.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Rich. Richard.
Yeah, let's see if I've got enough height. Somehow, I'm not so sure.
Enough height for what?
Get over the other side of the southern ridge.
Okay.
You should
Huge
go along
sink.
the valley really and pass through where that cut is, but This is kind of seems like a bit of fun.
Which is so interesting, NOI was lower than me, then he's higher than me, now he's lower than me, he's following the same rough path. It's just really interesting.
Yeah, well, when all the error is +5 or -5, it's like you said, you make one wrong choice, and that can really flip things.
Well, Conrad seems like than me.
What? I didn't hear.
I think you picked a better line, way higher than me.
Oh, I just climbed before the turn point.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it did, Mike. Sadly, I got some penalty points.
Congrats, Holger.
But only 5. Congrats, Holger.
That's yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's the
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Mike.
This line's got a lot of lift on it, Tim.
Yeah, I'd reckon. Yeah, Stephen, it looks so. RMA 103, and also RB with 100 points. Tillykke.
Congrats, Morten.
Yeah, this high-speed final is just going to kill the 33.
Yeah.
32, I guess it is. Yeah, 32.
Yeah, it's funny. 10 years ago, if there was a really fast funnel, you wanted to be in the AS planes in Condor 1 and 2. Now, if it's a really fast funnel, those are the ones that always get killed.
So it's an 800 finish.
Yeah. Well, Stephen, it's going quite well at the moment, but I still need a job besides. I can pay my rent and I've paid for my equipment, so that's positive. Yeah, that's right, Stephen. Of course it does. And with a 70% job as a school teacher, I'm in no hurry to expand my business.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats, Mark.
Thanks. Still haven't found someone to run down yet.
I'll just take it easy and
Henry. He's finished over 190. Wow.
build my business up slowly.
Oh, he finished low. 25 penalty points.
Congrats, Conrad.
Congrats, Conrad. Well done.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Congrats.
Very nice.
You guys took care of Henry. Glad I got that bug wipe in back there.
Henry's really fast.
Oh, yes. Congrats, John.
Congrats, John.
Congrats, John.
Oh well, those 9 cloud rolling points. Pushed me above you. I'm actually surprised it was this.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, and there's KJ at 190 with no penalty points. Wow. Oh, now I'm way below you now, Gregor, because he as people finish, things are going to go up and down because of the penalty points. The way it recalculates every time someone finishes.
Oh, yes, you're right. I think these penalty points come from my start speed, because I was not in the clouds. Congrats, Bruce.
Congrats, Bruce.
Not great, but okay. Those ASGs must have gotten eaten alive on that final leg.
Yeah. Definitely an Arcus task.
I mean, at V&E, it must be like a 0.5 disadvantage or more.
I can't even go B&E because it sinks so much when you get above like 200 or 210.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know what happened in OI. It's just so interesting. The subtleties of this are so fun. But he hasn't even finished yet. We were doing, you know, one higher, the other one higher. Just crazy. He got low at the turn point, and that happened to be high there.
Yeah, maybe with a little bit of luck I can beat NOI.
Congrats, Richard.
Congrats.
Congrats. Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
Nice, Tim.
Congrats, too.
But XDL did very well with the AST32.
Oh yes. I watched your final glide and I was a little bit shocked of how much sync you got.
Yeah, you almost have to think of these as 3 races: the Arcus race, the ASG race, and the Discus race.
Well, when we go to the club, the discus is going to get wiped. They lose everything there.
We haven't even had a discus finish yet without penalty points, too. Let's see what the...
You know, Tim, you were only like 30 seconds behind me in an inferior plane, you know. My hat's off to you. I mean, you really did well compared to me anyway.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, maybe I would have preferred a discus today because of the lower handicap.
Yeah, it just depends whether you're playing for the club or you're playing for the leaderboard here.
Yeah.
You have to make a decision. I play for the club. That's where everybody, all the servers come together. At least for this I do. Normally I do the leaderboard here.
Yeah, and for the club, I guess the discus might have a chance.
In the club, the discus just, the handicap's not there for whatever reason. I don't know. You watch. The discuses are going to fall when they go to the club.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, yeah. They really get nailed on the club. Normally, I like to fly for the leaderboard here, but the discus has such a big change on the club. I fly for the club for 20 meter.
But I like to fly for the fun of it as well, and this was a fun task.
Yeah. If you couldn't get over the ridge on the last turn point, I wonder how much of a hit that was. If you just went north for a while and then came over.
Yeah, I climbed it out before the turn point.
Yeah, you're smart. I just happen to have enough.
I don't think I circled after the start. Did you guys circle en route?
No, I don't think I did either, no.
I did.
After that first circle to get up, I didn't think I ever stopped. Yeah, I mean, I pulled up the bug wipe times. Congrats, Holder.
Yeah, same. I did plenty of pull-ups, actually.
Gratuliere, Holger.
Oh, Dankeschön.
Richard, what happened to you, Richard? You were doing really well, and then after you turned, did you get stuck or something? Oh, yes, to switch headset.
Look at Morton with the SG-32. Well done.
I was a bit low when I came to the last turn point, and then I went straight across, and I lost a little bit of height getting through the mountain there, and distance as well. If you heard that.
Yeah.
I can hear you perfectly right now.
Yeah, I switched microphones again.
His mic has been good today.
Yeah, congrats, Morten. Very well done.
Thank you. I think we shouldn't have circled in the start.
Really?
We could climb alongside the ridge.
Or just took a few turns to get up to make sure you're at the top of the ridge, and then continued instead of climbing all the way to the clouds.
That's what I did. I left the start a little bit early, and then as I was flying along that line, worked my way up to cloud base, but flying straight.
Of course, with the weather, it held out. It barely any storms anywhere. I mean, this could be a lot different if there was a storm buildup right on the route.
Yeah.
Crashing.
There was some overdevelopment, but not that severe.
Not on route.
I think on the east some rain and storms, lightnings, but it was close to the storm.
Okay, cautiously optimistic here that I can win the duo discus sub race, at least on this server. Oh, and I finally see one person ahead of me, much lower. Maybe I can catch him.
It helps to have a rabbit.
That's actually the first person I've seen all task.
Hey, gentlemen, thank you very much for a nice flight. Pleasure as always. Good luck,
Cheers.
Mark, and congrats to
Thank
all.
you, and nice.
See you.
Congrats, Conrad. Have a nice evening.
Same to you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This weekend, if we don't see you tomorrow. Some party planning for with the family. Bye.
Oh,
Have a nice
nice.
weekend.
Have a nice weekend, guys.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, if he didn't get penalty points from plane recovery, he must have been too low for the finish.
Who? Doug?
Oh, that D. Smith, yeah, he was.
Tango 4? It's probably a collision.
Wait, he said he didn't have it until he said he got the points on final glide somewhere. So he must. I wonder he must have finished too low. Actually, quite a few people finished a little bit too low.
Maybe he just didn't notice up to that point. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, that's a lot of points, you know.
Well, if he was 100 meters low, what was the finish here? 800?
800.
Yeah, so I could easily see someone not catching that, and you could be 700, you could be 100 meters low, and still be way above the ground, and not realize you're going to be too low.
Yeah. You know, it's not just a straight 100 either. It's 110. Because a pure 100, then it'd be very suspicious. Yeah, so I get it.
It's looking very good, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a VNE final here, and I think I can catch the guy ahead of me, and I think I can win the duo discus sub race.
Yeah, definitely. Bye, Mike. See you tomorrow. And
I think you could finish like 6th or something like that with the handicap here on the leaderboard.
and take care, mate.
You're probably going to gain at least 7 kph, maybe 10 even by the time you're done.
New goal is to have my average above one of the ASGs.
Well, that's going to be tough. Bennett,
I don't have much time left to average up.
There's
Morton
another
killed it.
there's another update for Condor3, by the way.
There's 308
What?
now? Really?
Yeah, there was this 307 has some kind of bug break. It was breaking activation. So if people try to activate a new Condor license, it wasn't working. And it says fixes gauge sizes on AS3 adjusted and emergency stop button resized.
Don't update. Let's wait and see on Tchin Tchin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes, good notice.
Download it. Don't actually install. You'll be ready.
Okay, bis morgen.
Schönen Abend, Holger.
Bis morgen, Holger. Tschüss.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So
That was a
Gregor,
really fun task today.
what does Shinom mean?
Schönen means have a nice evening. Schönen Abend means somewhat like have a nice evening.
Okay. Shunan, you said? Shunan.
Schönen.
Shunan.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, and tschüss is bye bye.
Okay.
Yeah, Shun in Norwegian means beautiful.
Ah, okay.
In Danish, it's skøn.
Yeah, Shun.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Shun, which just means sex. What sex are you?
Oh, okay.
You're not going to gain the 10. I thought you might, Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
T4.
no, I mean, there's only so fast you can fly, and there's only so much time for that to average up, so...
Yeah, T4. He was 109 meters low, so it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
bye,
really?
bye, Ethan.
Entirely
Thanks
low.
for watching, and hopefully see you later.
Know that.
Yeah, if it's a high finish, it's easy. If you weren't paying attention, I've done it before, where you get so caught up, especially if you're flying at V&E, you're so caught up in paying attention to you're not fluttering and finishing. And you think, well, also, especially if you're going fast and you're going, well, I've got. The last time you looked, you had like a DBH of like 300 or something, so I'm gonna be fine. When you finish, you're actually 100 meters low because you're sinking faster than you thought.
Congrats, Mark. Well done.
Congrats, Mark. Wow, way up there.
I'll take that. Top 10, I'll take it.
Yeah. You knocked me out of top 10, you booger.
Oh, sorry.
What was your speed?
176.7.
Yeah, the fastest distance in Condor Club is 171. So you'll probably be in 12th or something place because they
Doesn't matter. The duo discus sub race is the only one I care about.
It'll be interesting to see if you're in front of me or behind me on the club.
I think I am going to have to break down and buy the Arcus, though. As much as I tell myself that I'm okay with not winning on the leaderboard, I'm willing to buy some speed.
It's a nice plane.
It's nice.
The
to
Arcus
fly.
is flapped too, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
I
is.
always prefer flapped planes just because they, I don't know, give me something to do with my left hand.
Yeah, that's funny. I agree with you.
Okay, guys, thank you for a nice flight, and maybe see you another day, and have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening.
Cheers.
You too, Morten. Bye bye.
Yeah, I guess
User
it's
disconnected from your channel.
time for me to go as well. I probably won't be here tomorrow. I think I'm flying at the club tomorrow. So,
Oh, wow.
Ah, that is always an acceptable substitute for skipping Condor.
okay.
Yeah,
See you
real
later.
real flying.
See you,
Yeah.
Richard.
See you, Richard.
Yeah. We're going to take out the DG.
Very nice. Hope the weather will be good in Norway.
I think the weather will be okay, but I don't think there's going to be much lift around.
Doesn't matter. A sled ride in real life beats Condor.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye for now. I'll say bye as well, and see you guys later.
See you, Tim.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.